Once again, it's Luwi and Danny with the molecular and microbiological identification of rhizobia project. And this morning we're in the greenhouse working on our objective 3, which is to evaluate the effects of rhizobia on the productivity of common beans. And to do that, like we mentioned, we'll be looking at the chlorophyll content, the shoot biomass, as well as shoot height. This morning we're going to be taking measurements of shoot height. We are also going to be checking our plants to see how much water has been lost, so that we can determine how much water needs to be. Okay, so on the determination of how much water the plants require, as you can see, we have different treatments. Our soil types are different, and some of them are easy percolators and others are very slow, and so they require different amounts of water. And at this stage, our plants are actively transpiring and losing a lot of water. So for us to avoid flooding, which can affect nodulation, or stressing them with low water, it will also affect nodulation. We need to determine how much water has been lost and how much has been and is required by the what we are using to determine that. Since we do not have a tensiometer, is by weighing the soils. So remember, our soils were 10 kgs each, and the amount of water that we had added to fill them to capacity was 4 liters. And so what Mr. Daniel is doing this morning is he's going to be weighing the pot to see how much they weigh this morning. Okay, Daniel, can you lift the pot?
So this is treatment 3.
That's treatment 4, our Sazu. So we're going to be seeing how much it weighs, and that will show us, it's going to show us how much water has been lost and how much water needs to be added. So this is how much?
4.00. So
12.0 kgs.
So as you can remember, I don't know if you remember though, before we planted, we watered the soils to full capacity. So we used 4 liters of water, and then we know the density of water is like 1 kilogram per liter. So as we were weighing the soils, and after adding the water, the total mass of the bucket of everything here was about 14 kilograms up to there. So as you can see, our bucket is weighing 12 kilograms.
Yes.
So for us to fill or to water our plants, our soil to full capacity, we need to add about 2 liters of water, so that we can have our initial 14 kilograms, yes, of the whole bucket and the whole soil of everything.
Okay. Okay, that's noted. So that's Sazu. Maybe you could show us another pot, a different treatment, so that we can.
Like I need to write some, yeah?
Oh yeah. So we have to record our measurements. So that's what we're doing right now, just taking the recording. So this pot was from block 3. And the label for this pot is P20 treatment 4 replication 5. Okay, so our treatment 4 is the Sazu soil that we got. In fact, it's Mbereshi soil that we got, but we planted Sazu. Okay, did you take that? and it's 12.00 kgs. So we're just going to pick out a different treatment so that we see how. Remember we mentioned that these soils percolate at different rates. So treatment 3, that's Lokopa. No, that's spots. The next treatment that we are checking is our treatment 3, which is Lokopa. And what is the reading? That's 11.70. Danny is just taking that record. Okay, so as you can see, it's different. Like the other one that we used was about 12 kgs. This one is at 11, and so that shows the need for us to check each soil and to see how much it requires, because it's different. There's always a difference in percolation, and so that's why we need to weigh each treatment so that we do not give them what they do not need. That would cause flooding or stress if it's less. What treatment is that? So that's treatment 1, Liambai, that we are weighing right now, and the reading is 11.60 kgs. Okay, so that's our task 1 this morning. Yep.
Hello again. As you can see, my colleague Luwi here is taking shoot height measurement. So what she's doing, she's using a 30 centimeter rule to take the shoot height, and then the point where she's taking the measurement from is the point of
Freshest leaf.
Yes, freshest leaf of where the new growth is taking place. So as you can see, and this plant, let me take for instance the same plant that she's taking the measurement on. It has this highest point.
Yeah, but we can't take that because that's a leaf that's coming from this point.
Yeah, so there's this highest point, and then we cannot take from here. We're taking from here where
the shoot.
Yes.
What we are following is the shoot height.
Yes, shoot
so
height.
You follow the shoot where it leads you to the highest point. That's there. Because you can see these 2 leaves are trying to branch off that point. So that's the point that we're taking as our
shoot height.
So we can say that is 19.9.
Yeah, so that this is happening for all the plants. Yeah, so sometimes you might find that the actual shoot height is higher than the actual. I'm saying the actual plant height is higher than the measurement because of the same principle behind the taking of the shoot height.
Okay, right.
That is.
So that's 19.9.